So, without further ado, let's introduce our first guru, coming to us all the way from Memphis. Honey, this beauty influencer slash blogger is absolutely amazing, and she has been here on YouTube since 2011. And she's not just a YouTuber, honey. This woman, this queen, this goddess holds a bachelor's degree in biology from Memphis University. So now that I'm done playing with your emotions, get your teeth and let's dive deep into this interview slash conversation that I had with the beautiful Allofdestiny. I didn't necessarily know what to expect, even though we've been like Instagram friends and YouTube friends. We've really never like met. We didn't know each other, but I can honestly say that I got to know Destiny, and this woman, just watch. And like giving people something they can feel whenever.
That's where my life should have been.
Where?
That's where my life should have been. Are you serious? My face is brighter now. To really started, I wouldn't say, I guess, taking off from me, but more so, it's really all about mindset. Okay. To where it could have really been a decision to feel like, okay, I'm getting to a point now where my YouTube is starting to take off, it's popping, and then not necessarily saying that if someone did this, that's like, oh, they took an easier route of things, but I stayed, got the degree, instead of dropping out, I'm finna do YouTube. Like, I mean, it's not hanging up at my house, it's at my folks' house, but I have that to fall back on. But just finishing and just saying that with my degree, and when people do ask me about it, I personally feel like once I have it, it doesn't expire. When I need to fall back on it, I have that to fall back on if that time comes when I do need to use that degree. So me not saying, okay, I'm making more on YouTube, forget college, I don't need the university, I'm out of here, but more so like I got that to fall back on when I do need that, that's under my belt. But I look at it more so as like an opportunistic type of route, I guess. More so where straight out of high school, let's say you got two different people. Okay. One person, both of them are planning to go to college, but one person ends up getting drafted straight to the NBA, so they don't have to play through college basketball as their hopes of then going to the NBA after that. And then you also have another person who may also get drafted for the NBA as well, but they got drafted through going to college first. So for me, it's more so like right now, I'm coasting with this because this is what's working for me. And for some people, that's risky because some people don't really see outside of, I guess, their job being a little more of stability underneath their belt. So I just opted for, yeah, I'm going to still get my degree because I came this far. I may as well have that, you know, as something that I have in my life. But for now, this is what I'm riding out.
So for me, it was like exactly the same thing. And I told you before, but I'll say it on here. You really inspired me from that sense just when I found out that you did have that degree and that you was like, you know what, I'm kind of going to choose my own freedom over that. It really made me sit down and start thinking like, okay, why exactly am I doing this? Am I doing this because this is what you're supposed to do after you have this degree? Right. Or am I doing it because it's something that I'm passionate about? So that's why I asked you that question, just because I say it all the time, but I feel like coming from somebody else, especially somebody who's accomplished as much as you have on the platform and somebody who's put in as much time as you have, I feel like it's super dope to hear you say that, you know, because coming from a person, and I'm not trying to minimize myself, but coming from a person that's on their way building, and then coming from someone like you, to me, it holds a little bit more weight to hear you say, yes, I have this certification, but I with what felt better. Like, that's why I was like, oh, let me get Destiny to answer this question. So once you got in flow, can you give me like 3, let's start with the negative and then end on a higher note, 3 cons about YouTube, whether it's people, whatever, 3 cons and then 3 pros.
3 cons and 3 pros. Starting with the cons. Okay. Wait.
Look, I know what some of the cons are. That's why I said, I know what some of the cons are. That's why I said, let's just go ahead. Start with the cons and end
first, right? 3 cons. So she let me do 3. 1 con I would say about YouTube, amongst the many, would be.
I know 3 is really hard. I'm sorry.
I know, like I'm like, let me pick. If that's all I got, let me pick. I would say, for one, that I don't know if that's really like a con, but just that people think that what we do is just, oh, you just film a video, you upload it, people watch it. A con for me, I guess, would be like, not really, because I'm at home doing mine, and that I don't probably get dressed to leave my house to go and do it, that is like something that's less valuable, or that, anybody, it's just YouTube, anybody could do that. And it's just like, I think until people have sat down, tried to do it, researched cameras, tried to edit a video, have it crash on you when you're like 2 seconds from putting in your last clip. And
after then you've been working on it for about 4 hours.
right. And filming for 6, working on it for 4, okay? And I think it's until you do that you say, oh, okay, because I've gotten DMs before, and it's just like, oh, where people are now trying to do YouTube, and that's when you realize, oh, okay, if I ever thought that, they ain't really doing much, and now that I'm trying to do it,
now I understand
what's going on here. Right. Like, this is a job. Like, if I decide to lay down and I'm going to sleep, and whoever might have clocked out, my notification's still coming in from a video that I posted at 3:00. The comments coming overnight. It's never ending. It doesn't stop.
Never. Never. Oh, I'm so glad you said, oh, girl, yes.
Right. It don't stop.
Never. I don't think they understand that. And I don't remember if you posted it, or if it was a post you made, or we were DMing about it or texting, but you were like, they don't understand, we don't clock out. Like, other people, they go from 6 to 8, and whenever they leave the office, if it was Boom Quisha that worked in cubicle 4 that always got something to say, and when she clocked out, that was it. She don't got to talk to Boom Quisha, but we could get up in the morning, this TMI, but we being real, and go to the bathroom. Like, I just got my phone, baby girl. Like, I need something to focus on. Okay. And we'll go to check YouTube, not because we are looking for negativity or something that we love. And then you be like, your head big. I don't even know why you put that on. You be like, well, good morning to you too.
Right.
Okay. So, girl, I get it. Okay. Girl, we'll be these cons forever. We only on number 1. Go ahead.
But number 2, though, speaking of not really thinking that, they just, you film something, you post something. They film something else, they post something else. But like you said, negative comments, definitely a con of YouTube. I feel like through a lot of the changes that they make, I always feel like I wish and I guess they try to do the best that they can. Like, before you even get to the comment section now, it's like, please be mindful of your comments, watch what you're saying, blah, 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 this, then the other, whatever that little disclaimer thing right there is that they have before you even get to the comment section. But it's just like, negative comments for someone that's wanting to do YouTube, and then they get started and you begin dealing with that. Because I say it all the time, YouTube ain't for the weak. Like, it's not. Like, prior to, it builds a whole lot as far as extending one's confidence, or helping you to, have thicker skin to not deal with that, which also helps in other aspects of your life thanks to YouTube. But prior to that, if it's if it ain't already in you, it's just like them negative comments, baby.
And then this is a really, I'm not gonna lie, that's why I put it at number 2, like our second question, you know, to warm them up real quick before you got started. But because we are both Cancers, if there's anything anybody knows about zodiac signs, we kind of sensitive. And I think when people hear, oh, Cancers are emotional, the first emotion they think of is like sadness or like crying. Like there are a lot of other emotions, guys. And for me, I share that same exact thing with you. Like that was a really hard part for me because I started off, I made a post a couple days ago, you know, where I worked across the hall from a barber, and he was a black barber, and all of his clients were black, and they were all black dudes with the white girls. We just being real. I mean, this is what had happened. And, you know, whatever. It was cool. You know, do what you do the way you do what you do, whatever. But they would say things like, I will always hear them like, black women this, they nasty, they this, they that. And I would be like, no, we're not. We're power to the people. We don't do that. We love each other. Black women pat each other on the back. Yeah. And then I got on the YouTube. I was like, oh, I guess we do be a little mad. I guess we do be a little angry. Oh, girl, go ahead. We only on.
And the thing about that, I guess for me, what after a while, because sometimes, and it's just something I guess about the way the brain works. You can scroll through, and I realize where subscribers may feel like, oh, just don't read it, don't this, don't that, don't entertain it, all of those things. But it's like when you pull up all of your comments, I post a video and then I get up the next day and I pull up all of my comments. As I proceed to reply and chat to all of them, it's not until I read it. So it's not a thing of ignoring would mean I post videos and I don't look at any of them. I can't do that. That affects my engagement. I have to respond. And
come on, come on, yes, I'm
so as I'm going through these comments, it's not until I read a specific one that I got to read it to be able to see what's said. And so something in the mind, let's say I've replied to maybe 50 before I get to that one. It's just something about the way it works that will stick with you. But it'll stick with you until you realize that, first off, this is social media, and this person don't know me in real life, or maybe they do know of me, probably, you know, grew up in the same city as me, or whatever the case may be. But I mean, I could be if I am going to reply to this, I could be replying to a 10-year-old.
Yes. Ooh, yes.
Or a 13, and it's just like, I'm not doing it. Not only that, but I've gotten to the point now where I set a timer on my phone, and I'll say, okay, because after a while the comments and the videos pile up. So it's like people will be like, oh, you're just leaving comments out here.
No.
Yeah, I posted a new video today, but I also have 600 others that still get watched and still get comments on them.
And when we go to comment back, we have to look at those before we can get to the new one.
Yep. So when I get to that, it's just like, but again, it just becomes that thing where you're like, we're going to shake it, and you don't know me. Thank you for watching my videos. But I told myself at the end of last year that if it's not a positive comment, if I set an hour timer on my phone to reply to comments, that's taking it to my minutes of my hour to pick that one to respond
that's
to.
Good. That's good.
Yeah.
That's good. Seriously, because even it's so funny that you said that, because that's literally something I implemented. I'm not even gonna lie, maybe like 2 months ago, because it's true. Especially, I said this in one of my classes. When you sit down to create content, all you're thinking about is how much you love the content that you're creating. That's all you're thinking about.
Right.
As long as we've been doing this, as much as we know that they're trolls, I can only speak for myself, but I'm never thinking about them when I'm filming or when I'm editing. When I see a negative comment, it's like, what? Girl, look cute. Like, what are you talking about?
But I will say this though, to anyone that's watching right now that wants to start a YouTube channel, I guess as your encouragement, not to egg on, oh, we liking negative comments, but if you got to take that and flip it and turn it around into something positive. When I first started my channel and I would upload a video, I might wake up to 2 views. One, because I was checking my video before I, went to bed to make sure that it was up, and then I went back to my video in the morning, so that gave me 2 views.
Oh, those were 2 views.
Yeah, that's me. So outside of that, though, when you get to a point where eventually people start finding your channel and you start getting comments, I, in a jokingly way, will say, until you've gotten a couple, I won't even say a couple, but when you get that first one, so everybody out here with new channels that may be watching this, now you made it, sis. You made it. If you didn't get that first negative comment, baby.
You are legit. That is the stamp of approval. You
okay,
are
right. Right. Oh, no. Come on. One con that I will say, outside of, regardless of everything that a YouTuber posts, because I'm a subscriber to many, and I'm also a YouTuber. Right. But I think sometimes what I don't like is that regardless of how much content you watch from a person, that sometimes people will feel that because they watch you, that they know every single thing, or that they know you better than you know you, and that they know your life better than you know your life. And for me, I mean, even with that too, it's like something that I've just kind of just grown to just be like, whatever. But I always joke about it, and I'm just like, after I'm done talking to this camera, even if it is a vlog, we have 24 hours in a day, and I've never uploaded a video that was 24 hours long. So sometimes I just try to figure out, like, like how are you knowing my life better than my life? How are you, not even that, but when we edit content, I don't know, let's say I got new sheets to put on my bed, and I show the sheets, and in the next clip, I'm putting the sheets on the bed, but somewhere between just kind of like reading between lines that aren't there, someone says, oh my God, you didn't wash those sheets before? That's disgusting, blah, blah, blah. Like, and I assume as I'm editing, like, how much voiceover space do I have to say, oh, by the way, make sure you wash the sheets, do this, do that, put in 2 drops of fabric softener, and like, but again, it just becomes a thing where you just kind of shake it and just be like, we all not the same. Like, I get it. So definitely a con. If that's what I have to think of, the 3, like, just right here, those are my 3.
Yes.
Amongst more, but a good 3.
Real good one. Because I remember that one of the first vlogs I did, I don't remember. I just cleaned up the house. Mm-hmm. And some lady was like, your husband should be ashamed of himself. You shouldn't have to clean the whole house, cook, do laundry, take care of the kids, or all of that all by yourself. He ain't help you do nothing. I'm like, lady, I gave you a couple clips of me washing the toilet, and how do you get that my husband not hear from me from people? But
3 positives. On a positive note, guys, I like, most importantly, that with YouTube, you really can reach people all over the world. Like, this isn't just, if I live in Memphis and I create a channel, only people that live in Memphis get to watch me. You got people from all over the world. Like, even when we're live, and I know you get the same thing too, it's just like, hey, from Jamaica, or I was just about to go to bed, but over on my end, I just got out of bed because it's morning time and you're getting ready to go to sleep. Like,
don't they do something to you? I don't care how many subscribers I get. Anytime I see somebody in my live say, hey, from Japan, I be like, girl.
Right. Yeah. It's like really. That's exciting. I absolutely love that. And not only that too, but that definitely, as far as growing a channel, can't help, because like I said, it's the whole world. Like, it's not just your city, it's not just where you're from, to where you're reaching people. And I hear some people, they say like, oh, I don't have people in my city that are supporting me, or my family, or this or that. But with YouTube, when you put this video out here, who cares? Who cares if they don't? Because somebody else somewhere that don't even know you, watching your videos consistently, excited every time that you post something, and what you're sharing with the world is helping them somewhere else, not even from the city.
That is so true.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But yeah, that do it for me. Like, every time I just be like, wait, you from where?
Where you from?
And you found my, like, you
on your TV.
Yeah, that's exciting. That's very exciting. Another thing I like about YouTube, another pro would be that YouTube really gives people a chance. Outside of a few restrictions and things, that this isn't allowed, don't post this type of content, don't post that, you might get a copyright strike for this or that. But outside of that, literally, there is a community for any hobby that anybody may have out there. You don't have that hobby alone. There's a community for that out here. Like, everything. And they like this platform right here, you literally have a chance to take whatever hobby, whatever talent, whatever, anything that you think, again, going back maybe to your city, that, oh, I'm the only person that's into, I don't know, teacups. And you post a video with something related to teacups, and maybe not the next day when you wake up, but you find out that there's a community for that out there. And then that's when you establish that community within building your own brand of having that likeness. Like, that's super exciting. I'll just be yourself, building a whole community out here.
Yes. And for me, I'm like, this is a whole new world. Like, I remember even with like the ASMR thing, I know that's been out forever. But when I saw that, I'm like, wait a minute. Why is this lady crunching on the pickles? And that was the first time I had ever heard of ASMR.
Right.
And then after I saw her crunching on the pickles, I started doing my research, and I'm like, there is a whole community. Just like there's thousands and millions of beauty gurus, there's a whole ASMR community where people get their pickles,
and people enjoy that. Yes.
Destiny, let's get some teacups and stuff.
Okay. A little.
What are you talking about? That's why, like, this platform, just piggybacking off of one of your pros, that's why this platform is just so amazing for me, because it just allows you to create whatever you want. And if people stay interested in it enough, even if it could be 5 minutes of stupid, but if it's stupid enough to keep me staring at the stupid, you're going to make
right. Okay, that's your watch minutes, sis.
That's all we say.
But
yeah.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Not even that, but just thinking about just the pro of, like we said, it being where, regardless of what that community is, and that everybody has that fair chance of, growing their own channels out of that, YouTube giving people a chance. But just thinking about that and kind of a piggyback off of the pro in relation to the con of the negative comments. It's like, when you build that community, and the negative comment may come out of, this community isn't necessarily for me. It's like, it's for somebody out there.
Yes.
Like, someone gets this, someone relates to this, someone appreciates this content. Otherwise, it wouldn't get watched in the first place. So.
And that's what I'm like, sis, if you don't like somebody's video, just keep going. They'll remain nameless only because I can't remember their name, but you probably gonna know what I'm talking about. But I was just on YouTube one day, like I always am. I don't even think I watch regular TV anymore.
Mm-hmm.
But I was on YouTube, and I came across these dudes, they're twins. And they got like a sexual channel. And the way that they talk, it's just really disturbing. But they have like 5 million subscribers.
Wow.
So I don't like the way that they talk. But guess who doesn't care? They don't. You think they're going to care if I be like, this is so rude and discriminating towards women? They're going to be like, sorry, sis.
1 in 5 million.
They're going to be like, you the only one that don't worry about it. I know somebody like it. Oh, I love all of your answers because they're very well thought out. You're not just like, I like the money and I like and I like the free stuff. I mean, that's cool too. One of my first
I feel like as a YouTuber, in order to even stay on this platform, that ain't like, that's not even. Let me. Can I get out of
real?
Listen. That's in order for you to even like this platform, that can't be your first pick. That's not coming in the morning.
No.
Like
afternoon. It's gonna come in the midnight hour.
For a long time. And not even that, but just like for you just film a video, you upload a video, and then boom, no, that's not how it happens. So if that's what you're in it for, you don't last. And that's how, if we plucking out the weeds out the grass, strongest surviving out here. And if you got a true passion for it, you stick around. Otherwise, I tried to upload something and it didn't really get watched. So, I had to stop.
Oh, Destiny, I am so glad you went there. I'm so glad you went there because
I tried not to take it there, but I was like, listen, if Sia tell me we doing a podcast,
let's go. Let's give it to you. Listen, you from down south, okay? You just giving us sweet Bama Destiny, and it's cool. But I met you. Well, not met, but I seen Boone. So pull some of your inner Boone out. That's what I need. I'm so glad you brought that up because people think that when a YouTuber makes a video, for example, I have a video that has like 2.5 million views, right? Over its time, let's talk about money. Over a time period, it is made about $9,000, right? It's like pushing 9,000, but it's a year old. It's not, we get a check for 9,000 like every month. This video make us 9,000. No, it's about watch time and what we accumulate. And there is something that I need people to start paying attention to because there are channels that have like 1 million subscribers that can post a video and get like 4,000 views in a month. Mm-hmm. It happens. It doesn't, and I don't think people understand that, like you said, it's for the long haul. You have to be okay with, for a minute, having videos that having like 2 or 3 videos that get you to 100K, and then having a time period where something may be happening with the algorithms or maybe anything. You know what I'm saying? Like right. Anything. And you have to be ready to evolve and know how to prioritize things. And I don't think people understand that. Like people think that we make a video, we edit the video, and then boom, we get paid. No, baby girl, we got to do tags. Our thumbnail got to make sense, baby. That title got to make sense. We have to do keyword research. And I don't think they understand that portion. Next one, what would you say is the hardest part about being self-employed, like working for yourself, being in control of your own schedule, regular 9 to 5?
I think I would say being in control of your schedule is the hardest part because it's all left up to you. It's your schedule, so it's your choice. And if I wake up and I say, okay, I'm not vlogging today. I'm not doing my hair today. I'm not filming a makeup tutorial. I'm not filming nothing. I'm just staying in my bed. That's just what I choose to do. Nobody's like, I mean, sure, your subscribers would like for you to upload content. They're gonna DM you, hey, Destiny, are you gonna film this week? But
like when you took your vacation, girl, I thought that was
I needed that. Okay? Daily listen, hand cramps, baby. I needed that. But it's like with your schedule being your schedule, it's all on you. So you really got to be self-driven, self-motivated, if you don't do it, if you're not pushing it, you're not getting in here, putting this SD card in the camera and recording your own content. Sure, you make your own schedule, but are you making it and being consistent with putting out content? So I feel like that's really, like, you gotta really be self-motivated and self-driven to do this by yourself, because ain't nobody, like I said, outside of your subscribers checking for you and hoping that you're going to post content. But after a while, even with that, it's just like, oh, girl ain't posted in 3 months. Like, I'm not about to see him.
You're like, you're not going to show me out today.
Yeah. Yeah, so I feel like it's all on you.
Okay.
So, I mean, maybe having a planner, or it's just, it can get complicated. Because like you said, when I did take that break after Vlogmas, it wasn't supposed to be that long, but you get consistent. It wasn't supposed to be that long, but you get consistent with what you're consistent at doing. Once I get into the mode of, okay, I can film a video, I'm finna drop this video, I filmed another one, I'm about to drop it. That's where I'm consistent with where I'm currently consistent at. Once I become consistent with chilling and not doing it, I can be consistent with chilling and doing it.
I like this too.
Yeah, like
this nap.
All of it is on you. It's your own mental, your own being. Everything is just self. Ain't nobody pushing you that extra motivation. Can somebody encourage me to, film today, because I need somebody to push me and tell me that I should film?
It ain't none of it.
Self.
You gotta push you. Like,
you gotta push.
You literally have to be in the bed with yourself, like, you gotta get up. As hard as you work for all of these subscribers, and now you go sit here and nap and be fat and watch British cooking show, get up.
And then gain 7 pounds on quarantine right now. I was like, why am I on this scale? Move.
I'm like, baby, what are you doing? After the quarantine is up, summertime is going to be right around the corner. Oh, this is a good one. Because I know what mine is, but I want to hear yours first.
Okay.
What is the one myth that you hear all the time about YouTubers that drives you absolutely insane? Like, if you could have a microphone and the microphone would play it, like you could press a button on your phone and everybody in the whole world's phone will go off and they will hear this message about YouTubers, what would it be? Do what you need to do.
She like, do what you do. For one, I would say that, and I feel like I already kind of touched on this, that YouTubers don't really do much. It's super easy. Anybody could do it. And for me, it goes back to, like, pick a side. Because if it's easy, if anyone can do it, if all that we do, we film a video, upload the video, and you eliminate the previous steps before we filmed it, and the steps that it takes before we get to you all seeing it, there wouldn't be a thing of videos with lots and lots of views. Some of them got 1 million. The videos wouldn't exist that say how to start a YouTube channel, how to grow a YouTube channel, how to anything pop off YouTube channel. If it was that easy, it's like you really have to pick a side. Is it easy and that anyone can do it? Or do we need to make videos to explain how we should, because people aren't figuring it out by themselves? So if I had to say something, that would be what I would say. Not only that, but it's just like in any field. That ain't even just, I mean, yeah, we talk about YouTube because we are YouTubers, but in any field, it's like, because I don't do that particular thing, and what seems like when I go to my dentist and all he did was, scrape some stuff out of my teeth and blah, blah, blah. He just checked like, yeah.
But no, didn't go to medical school. Do what he did.
Yeah, or the dentist appointment wouldn't be scheduled if we could do that at home ourselves. Like.
And that's good. That goes for every industry too. Just like with hairstylists. And don't get mad at me, y'all. But when people are like, oh, I don't want to go to a hairstylist because I can do that myself. Then Sugarfoot. If you can do it yourself, why are you on YouTube asking me how to do it? Sugar Snaps? Because it's a certain skill level that other people have. And it's so crazy too. Actually, when we get off of here, I'm going to send you this via DM.
Okay.
It's Gary V, right? So you know how right now, you know who Gary V is, right?
Wow.
So he's going live on Instagram with people, and this lady gets on there and she's like, okay, I got you in front of me. I want to start a business. I want to be like you. You know, it's a lot of work that I got to put in. I just want to see your face when I say this. Sorry, y'all. I'm going to look here. I'm going to be looking here because I need to see Destiny's face while I'm saying it. I don't want to spend any money on my brand. I don't have enough time to, you know, like make videos or, you know, make content, free content on YouTube videos or anything like that. But I'm a makeup artist and, you know, I really want to start my own business, but I just don't want to put money into it. So he's like, okay, well, if you don't want to put money and time into it, he was like, this could possibly take a while. She's like, no. They're like YouTubers and stuff, and they have all of these followers or all of these subscribers, and I know that they're like buying subscribers. Some people, you'll get on their page one day, and one day they got 200,000 subscribers, and then you come on the next month and they got 235,000 subscribers. They have to be buying them.
I'm running out of tea, sis.
Me too. Look.
I'm like, okay, sips tea, like.
And as I'm watching it, I'm like, I brought it up because Destiny, go ahead and sip tea if you got to, if no one coming. But how many times have you tried to saying this? When I was first subscribed to you, you only had like 150,000 subscribers. And then I just saw a couple months ago, you just made it to 200K. How you get another 30,000 subscribers already? Like, I don't get it. Did you buy them? I don't know.
I'm not investing money into subscribe. I want real people watching me. I'm not investing money into subscribe. This is the thing about that. So I work as hard as I work on my content, and I've purchased 30,000. Like, they're not real people. It's just a number. I would rather have a genuine fan base. I don't like the word fan. But I would rather have a genuine following at whatever number that is, 1,000, 50,000, 200,000. A genuine following of people that's going to watch me than to just have a empty number there that when I post my content, you ain't rocking with it because it's just, I got the number there with no substance.
Yes.
Like, we're not we don't buy followers, people, please.
And I try to tell your followers all the time.
Respect the journey and enjoy your process.
Yes. And it's so, to me, and this isn't like to throw nothing up in nobody's face or anything like that, but I remember a year ago when I first stopped doing it. Lord knows, anybody watching this that's going through it, I'm not saying this like, haha, like, no. But whenever I stopped doing hair, I said, I have to, because I have to put myself in a position where my money and my livelihood is not held in the hands of another human being. And out of nowhere, one day we get up and everything shut down. Nobody can go to work anymore. Anybody that depends on a person to do anything for them, everything is shut down. And my heart just went out to so many hairstylists because I'm like, oh my God, like I could have been in that position, because one day they at work working, and then the next day, okay, we can't do hair anymore, shops closed down. And for a hairstylist, the only way you make money is if you're doing hair.
Right.
You know, so it just, for me, that's why I was like, I really want us to be able to like touch on these topics, because if people can understand that we don't just get up and make a video and then boom, it's out there, and they can understand like we work hard. It's hard physically. I don't know about you, but sometimes it's harder like mentally on me than anything else.
Mm-hmm.
You know, whether it's us comparing ourselves to other people, or whether it's us like being too hard on ourselves. Like, I need to do more. Like, I only got 800 videos. I need 8,000. I'm not doing enough.
That never ends. And it's that daily reminder of, I try to tell myself, or I not even try, but do tell myself that again, trusting your own journey, and your process and your journey is yours. What's for them is for them, and what's for you is for you. And you're not affected, and you should not be affected by what is for them being for them, that lets you feel like you got to, oh, let me try to keep up, or I need to do more. Like, individually, each own individual person at your own time, your own pace, my race, not hers, not this person over here, old boy with 5 million subscribers, shout out to him.
Shout out to you, player.
Like, what's for me is for me, and can't nobody stop that.
No.
So when you realize that, and you really just enjoy your journey and enjoy your process, and not necessarily compare, because not only that, you're only seeing what, like I said, you're only seeing what you're seeing, and nobody's video has ever been 24 hours long. Even if it is a vlog, you're not seeing everything.
No.
And you got to check it. Like, when did this person start? And all of that, like, everybody's is different. And I hear some people, oh, because one time I was like, me and such and such started our channel the same year. They're here and I'm here. And I was like, it took me a little minute, but I shook that, and I was like, no, like, my time is my time. Hers was hers, and it is hers. So I think when you kind of let it be more of an individual thing, and you also just let God guide you with your channel, that you can just really, and you focus in and you zone in on just you and your content and your subscribers, as well as your future ones.
What would be the one thing that you would want your followers, just anybody who ever came in contact with Destiny, what would be the one thing that you would want people to know about you that they don't know, that could help the naysayers or the grandchildren, like I like to call them?
I love what you said it first off. I would definitely say that although I may post content, lots of people posted content. I don't know how many YouTubers we got. There are probably millions of YouTubers. But although we post content, Sam and myself, that it's important to realize that we're all the same. I mean, with a couple of, differences. But I just may, even if I'm just here, vlogging my life or doing my hair or my nails or whatever the case may be, I'm no different from nobody else. Don't praise me. Don't, oh my God, like, to the point of where it's like a envious thing, or I wish I had this person's life, or whatever the case may be. Ain't nobody life out here better than your own. Ooh, my battery low. I gotta grab my charger. Ain't nobody's life out here better than the one that you currently have. And it just takes me back to enjoying your journey and enjoying your process and appreciating it. You can't get to a point of feeling like, oh, I'm here, or I've made it, or like whatever being here and made it means, but you can't get to that point without appreciating everything that might have brought you there in the first place. So to anyone that is, I don't know, you see me for the very first time, you're like, who is seeing got on my channel today? Like, what is this? Who is old girl?
Who is baby girl?
Who is baby girl? But I would just say that in relation to what's currently going on right now, first off, thank you to all of the healthcare workers, everybody that has an essential job out there, to be putting their own lives in danger for the sake of helping us to stay well, and all of those things, that we all play an essential role in this whole big old world that we got to go. Everybody equally.
Yes.
Without this, piggyback into that, which then turns to this, and then that, it's all domino. I won't say domino effect, but you can't have one without the other.
We all need each other to function.
Yeah, it makes the world go around. This person and that person and this person. So because some people may vlog, some people don't vlog, or whatever the case may be, we we just like you, sis. My life just on the internet, and yours just might not be.
Yeah. And you never know. If you start recording your life, they may like you more than they like me. What are you?
Right. That's it. Like, I film and you don't film, but we the same out here.
This one kind of ties to me everything together from beginning to end. Because you said you started YouTube in like 2010, right?
2011.
11. And you know what? Want to know what's funny? I was like, listen, Destiny's an OG because I got married in 2010. And I'm like, ooh, we've been married for 19 years. 10 years almost. I'm like, Destiny started her YouTube around then. That is some serious longevity, and that's why that was one of the first questions I asked you for the intro that y'all already watched. It looked good. But that's why I asked you that question, because I'll get so many people's like, I uploaded a video and I started filming a video and I posted a couple and they've been up for 2-3 months and I don't have any views. I only have 300 subscribers. But this woman that you look at right now, 2011, it is 2020. So, but I want to ask you, how has your journey been? And by how has your journey been, I mean, was it like you just uploaded for a minute and just started playing around, and then one day in the midst of you playing, stuff took off? Or was it just like slow and steady wins the race? Or a mixture of the two?
Hey, I would definitely say it's a mixture of the two. With it being the slow and steady.
Okay.
Even then, when I kind of wasn't taking it like as serious as I really could have, so where it's like, okay, I upload a video, but I ain't caring about thumbnails. Whatever YouTube pick, that's just gonna be what mine is.
All right.
But randomly one day sitting at work, I was like, why don't be doing thumbnails? But I would say,
when was that? Like how far into like your YouTube journey? Like, was that like year 2, year 3? You was like, let me take it serious. Like,
well, starting in 2011, I would say taking it serious for me, I think probably 2015. Like, I would post my content, but by serious, I mean like, I guess like maybe realizing, I guess with my own research that, oh, you need to use the description box and type things into it, or oh, you're supposed to reply to these comments.
Right, like, oh, you're not just supposed to hit the comment.
You're not supposed to just hit that upload button and make it public and then just leave. The description matters. Your tags matter. This thumbnail matters. And so, but even in that, and that's why I said a little bit of both slow and steady, and also kind of just like taking it serious and then not, is that even in the midst of that, if I didn't even have the best thumbnail, but of course that's when YouTube was a little bit different and you have to have like a nice all that. Yeah, it's just like with my, I guess, not taking it as serious, some of my videos still got like lots and lots. Like even now I be looking back like, why is that one of my most viewed videos? Like, why?
I have a video like that putting on lashes and it was so trash, but it got like 600,000 views. I'm like, somebody give me some lashes. If there was like one piece of advice you had to give me, or it doesn't necessarily have to be advice, like if it was just like one thing you could say to me, like for my channel, just anything. Like, just, I don't know, whatever hits your spirit.
But taking out the fact that I'm actually a YouTuber, just me as a subscriber watching your content, I would definitely say keep doing you. Since we keeping it casually cute over here, keep doing you. Foot on their necks, saying regardless, it's always going to be a naysayer. No matter how many subscribers you have. This person over here suggests red lipstick. This person over here suggests purple. I can't work red and purple at the same time to
put on my top lip and bottom lip for me.
Exactly. So at the end of the day, you've gotten as far as you have gotten so far, being exactly who you are. Mm-hmm. Don't ever forget that. Don't forget that. Don't lose sight of that. Don't push sin to the back in hopes of maybe the person that wasn't pleased last time will be pleased this time, because at the end of the day, most people that's leaving certain types of comments, of course, you know, we pray for them and we move forward. Most people don't halfway know how they feel about their own selves to tell you too much about how they feel about you. So at the end of the day, keep giving us the good content that you're giving us. And let's, you know, Sin being a little bit humble in this video. So I'm going to just put it out here and let y'all know.
I'm almost out of tears.
Between, it's a lot of people. A lot of us out here giving y'all hair tutorials, hair content, this, that, and the other. Oh, girl is a licensed cosmetologist giving you valuable knowledge, information that you can kind of, although you should, you know, I always encourage doing your own self-research, but in a sense, she giving it to you out of, I'm breaking this book down, and however long it took me to get my licensed cosmetology degree, I'm giving you bits and pieces of that in my content.
Yeah.
So I ain't just out here just doing hair. I got science behind it. Science behind it. Listen, I've been seeing y'all comments too. Don't reach.
And that's like
giving you valuable information out here. Don't switch it up. Stay the same, baby. Don't change.
I love you. And I think that's the hardest part too. That's like one of the really hard parts because, okay, just like with you, Destiny. Because like I just feel like I gotta whoop him, but I knew it was gonna happen because my family from where you from, and I
didn't hear you. I'm like, man, I ain't saying nothing about, but I mean, I get it. We you know, we don't toot our own horns, but it's like, Shane put it out there. Can I put it out there? Like,
because I don't be wanting to. Okay, just like when somebody say something to you about something, they're like, "Oh, you supposed to clean this." You're not gonna be like, baby girl, I have a bachelor in biology. Like, baby girl, I didn't cut frogs and stuff open. What do you mean? Like, I know everything about your body from the inside. I have a bachelor's degree in biology. That means I'm licensed to know, like you arguing with me about what goes on out here. I know what's in here. How about it? You know what I'm saying? And like, from what you were saying, I think that's one of the hardest parts for me when I'm reading stuff, because it's like, yeah, I'm a licensed cosmetologist. People don't know what a cosmetologist is. That's first thing. And then two, a lot of people don't know that I'm also like a herbalist. They don't know that. I don't even think people know what a
they know now.
Is. You know, so it's like,
you know now, sis.
So I take that in wholeheartedly, because I even had to tell myself, like, because I would find myself before I recorded, I would be, don't laugh. I don't know if I'm putting this in here. I would find myself practicing, right? Do you ever do like something like a dry run? I'd be like, hey, girl.
Because this mic will be tripping. We need them.
Yes, I'm like, hey, girl. But like, I would have to be like, oh, Sin, that's too aggressive. Like, I would have to, what am I supposed to do, y'all? I'm from Detroit, Michigan. Like, I'm not from, like, I don't know, like, the Valley, guys. Like, I'm from where they shoot First 48. So, literally, I'm for real. Destiny. Every time you watch First 48, it's the D on there, at least.
Right.
Like, that's where I'm from. Okay? Right. Like, not shocking. Oh, I'm Craig. I know that when we get off here, if you haven't done it, go on your phone or YouTube and type in "It's So Cold" in the D. Have you ever seen that?
I haven't. I'm going to check it out.
And when you do, text me. You know, this talk was really, really good, because I feel like people will get, you know, a little bit more insight into who Allofdestiny.
I really hope so. I really hope so.
And I think it will also calm a lot of the insecurities that everybody has, because they get to see you in your room like, yeah, she shoot it all cute and stuff, but that's her room, and she worked really hard to get there. She started this channel in 2011. It is 2020. Remember when we were in high school, we thought they would have aliens by now. 2020, Destiny?
Time flies.
You started it in 20.
Like, depending on how long a person has had a channel, it's like you're growing up online.
Yeah.
I got to go back to what people don't know about me that they should. Like the videos that, somebody could play a video of this scene when she a little girl running around, like those little, but we taking that now and it's in a YouTube form of us still doing that same thing. Yes. So even if it's content where it's like, why Destiny posting this? We don't want to see her college graduation. I can reflect back on that. I can burn that and show that to my kids and grandkids, yes. 70, 80 years old, and all of that. So
an evolution, like we're not gonna stay the same. Like you could get into real estate in a couple of months. I'm not saying that's gonna happen, but it could happen. You know what I'm saying? You could change your direction, and I feel like not just for us, but just for YouTubers that are coming up, just them being comfortable with being they self to start with, so they don't have to present themselves as one person to everybody else, and then when they take off, have to reformulate who they are and introduce somebody new.
Yeah. So most important, because I feel like the question, one of the most asked questions people ask, how you set yourself apart and all of those things, you genuinely being you. Can't nobody do sin how sin do sin. Can't nobody be Destiny how Destiny does Destiny. So just trying to figure out, like, what can I do to have my children stand out and be different? And it sounds so cliche. You got, like, you being you is enough. For real. So anybody that want to start a YouTube channel, your channel is set apart by you, not evaluating somebody that you think, Destiny did it like this and sin does it like that. So when I start,
all you know is what I edited and put out.
Right. You got to do it like that's the original that you get out of it is that you are you.
Yes.
Cliche again, that's your power.
Yes.
But can't nobody do you like you do you. Sis.
You the only person with that set of fingerprints. Them fingerprints somewhere else, they're gonna be like, Destiny did it. It was her.
Right? It was her. It's right.
So I love you so much, and I'm so grateful for you doing this, because I was just like, firstly, I was like, I want to give people something that I want to give them something they can feel. What song? Right. It's some rapper. Give them something they can feel. Come on.
Wait, which one? I know what you're talking about.
It's on the tip of my tongue. Is it J. Cole? Jermaine. J. Cole? Jermaine. Is that him?
Wait, sing it again.
I'm trying to get, I can't sing. I'm trying to give them something they can feel. Girl, you gonna make me go.
Trying to give them something they can feel. That one? Is that it?
Yeah, he rapping the whole time. What you say? What did you say? Do you have any evolution plans?
About doing, once I figure out how to structure it out, because my brain it get ideas and then it's just like, okay, but where you starting it? But with so many people wanting to start YouTube, and it's like a plethora of just so many DMs that I get on it, I feel like I do want to do some sort of YouTube series, like a really good breakdown of maybe this type of equipment, or where do I even start, where do I begin, and just do some kind of YouTube series. Once I figure that out, I definitely want to do that.
Be on the lookout. How to grow.
You don't know when, but
like, not to cut you off, but to me that would be so amazing, because there are a lot of, and it's just, I'm not trying to be power to the people, it just is what it is. There are a lot of videos like that, but there are no videos with people that look like us. And there aren't a lot of videos with people that look like us really putting people up on game, because for the most part, they think that once we get to a certain level, we want to keep it to ourselves and we don't want nobody else to win.
And that's definitely not the case. I think that's so far, yeah. I mean,
I just want to do this again. And
I gotta do this again. Y'all give me thumbs up, please.
I told y'all multiple times before who my favorite YouTubers were. Actually, I'm lying. I never told y'all who my favorite YouTubers were with an S. I told y'all that Destiny was my favorite YouTuber. And I don't know if you know this, but on my last video, we did a premiere, and in the premiere, I told them that they would win a prize, whoever guessed who you were, and they were saying all types of stuff. I don't know who in the world, but there was only one person who guessed it. Okay. You know, I just want to thank you for that, because y'all, I already told Destiny like a while ago. I remember the first time, I think it was via DM on Instagram, the first time we talked, I was like, oh my God, I'm your #1 fan club. I be watching all your videos, and you, I guess I'm your fan too, because I watch your videos.
I think I followed seeing y'all, and then she followed me back, and I'm like screenshotting, like, oh my goodness. I was like, oh my God, like, let me screenshot.
That's what happened, because you told me that you screenshot. Look, I wish my husband was up here, because I was like, Todd, guess what?
I was like, y'all, she followed me.
Listen, you gonna think I'm lying. I swear to God, I'll go get my husband right now. I was like, you will not believe what just happened. He was playing 2K. He was like, what, man? I was like, Beyonce, just follow me on Instagram. He was like, Beyonce followed you on Instagram. I was like, no, not Beyonce. My Beyonce. my YouTube Beyonce is Destiny. He was like, oh, babe, that's what's up, because he don't know. He don't be. I hope he doesn't watch your channel watching your makeup videos.
I wonder if any guys watch my makeup tutorials. Like, I don't need y'all seeing this transformation.
I mean, maybe y'all do you. I don't need it like that. You'll be cute. Okay. It was so funny when you said that. I was like, wait. And like right when I said that, that's what you had, because you had just followed me. We hadn't talked yet. So I was like, Beyonce followed me. And then when I said something, I think I said something to you first. And then when you said it, I ran back downstairs. I was like, nigga. Beyonce said, she said she followed me too. And she took a screenshot. So I was like super excited. Even though we've been talking and stuff, this is our first time like this or whatever. But we've been talking and stuff. I was still nervous, like, I gotta get my tea, because I'm about to have Beyonce on the camera.
And I ain't even had mine ready yet.
You was like, can I go get some tea? I was like, go on, Beyonce. Go get your tea, girl. But you guys, me and Destiny are going to do this again, whether she likes it or not. I'm going to trick her back on here again. We really want to give you, I think I can speak for Destiny saying that we really want y'all to know that the same dreams that you have, we had, and the only difference is we just kept running after it until we saw the manifestation in our hands. And I think I can also speak for Destiny when I say we never stopped being hungry. For me, once I got to 100K, I was like, okay, I got 900,000 more. You know, so it's like, yeah, we're just like you, but we're just climbing this ladder. And for me, I can't speak for you, but for me, when people be like, oh, good job, you got 100,000, I'm like, but I got 900,000 more steps to climb. So I appreciate where I'm at. You know what I mean? But I'm still on the journey, and that's why I just really wanted to link with you and talk to another queen, goddess, beauty, that's on the journey.
And I truly appreciate you for having me, y'all. When she reached out and was just like, you know, we doing this, I was just like, first off, thank you for the invitation. I'm just like, oh my God, like seriously, like, because it's so many YouTubers out here, so to be considered, y'all, like that was super exciting. I was like, oh my God, I've never done anything like this before.
Girl, bomb,
yeah,
you
like,
should.
Let's do it. Like, let's do it, okay?
You just sitting down and you got an idea and you like, ooh, let's have a little chat. Like,
I know.
I just feel like that would be making my whole life to get everybody that came out of Sweet Pea's uterus.
It would be fun, right? That would be fun.
Look, I love you, girl. So once I get this 18-hour long video edited,
How long have we been going? Oh my
I have
God.
no idea.
I hope I didn't talk too much.
I could literally talk to you all day. I'm like, let me stop now because it's not like I'm never gonna talk to Destiny again. And like, we can like have more conversations later because I'm like, I have Beyonce. I just snorted. Beyonce in the place. So, what other questions do I want to ask Beyonce? Why I got her here? But I think I got to everything else. You about to be like, seeing you petty. Top thing that I had to do was to make you uncomfortable by bragging about you in your car and stuff with your peanut butter inside, outside jelly. You know what I'm talking about? So, girl, you telling me to keep shining. No, you keep shining because Black girl magic is like real and in effect. And listen, they used to be trying to make us feel bad. I'm gonna end with this. I don't think I'm gonna put this in here. This is between us. I don't know.
Did we do an outro? I don't think we did an outro, Sin.
I don't know. I think you should do it.
We started it and then we kept going.
I think you should do the outro. And I think you should do it because you got your my melanin is sparkling too, but I just feel like your melanin been sparkling longer than mine because you've been doing YouTube longer than mine and stuff. And you the one with the inside peanut butter, outside jelly.
I'm so done.
So I just feel like you should do it. You know what I'm saying? And like give the people something they can feel whenever.
That's where my light should have been.
Where?
That's where my light should have been. Are you serious? My face is brighter now. You know it takes 2 hours to get the lighting right.
Doesn't it, you know how many times that's happened to me?
I'm talking about just a little bit. Like that's where you should have been. Like really? My bad. I'm giving you a whole bunch of outtakes. I'm sorry.
Destiny, why did you talk to the light like it was gonna be like my bad?
Just a little bit, and I'm like.
Yeah, I mean, you was already cute, but it is really glistening now. You look like I'm gonna start it off there, so they'll know. Like, it really started off like this. I'm not even gonna do you like that. I ain't gonna lie, that would be the funniest shit in the world.
This your footage. Use it however you would like.
If the video starts with you like, are you serious?
Do what you would like, okay? This is your video. I'm gonna just be anxiously waiting. Patience on, sis. So I'm waiting on like the finished product like everybody else.
We are going to end here, you guys. I love you guys so much. Thank you for tuning in. But, you know, I just feel like it would only be right if Destiny takes it away.
Questions and comments, be sure to leave all of that down below, guys. Again, special thank you to Sin as well as all of the subscribers, okay, for having me over here on Sin's channel. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Definitely be sure to check out the description box because I know Sin got all of the valuable information that you all need down there below. Don't forget to subscribe to Sin's YouTube channel. Questions or comments, leave all of that down below. And as always, I thank you all so much for watching. Bye.
Oh my God, guys, like I'm gonna pee on myself because Beyonce just did my freaking intro. Like, I don't know. Like, I know we're supposed to be like humble. You guys know I don't like that word, but I don't have any humble bones left in my body because how many of you that are watching this right now can say that you got on Zoom? Is that how you say it? Yeah, that you got on Zoom with Beyonce and Beyonce did your outro. I can. YouTube Beyonce did my outro. Bye, guys.